Hello and welcome, my potato peelers in paradise. Today we've got chimps, but we're gonna do quite the twist on this chimps game. So I want to point out that I have never done this before, ever, at all. I've never even tried to do something like this before. This is brand new to me. But the weird thing about this is that it may not be new to you guys. You guys may have experienced this already, and may have experienced it quite a bit already. So the question is, can we pull this off? Can we make this happen? And can we make ourselves not look terrible in the process? That's kind of one of my main goals, to be completely honest. To hopefully not look terrible. I don't know how this is going to go down, but what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to get one tower with 2 million pops. That's 2 mega pops, some might say. A lot of people don't know this, but one of the top ways to support me as a creator is to click this little settings icon, go over to the creator support button, and type in lowercase letters S, J, and B. You can do this on battles or PTD6, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. So I've kind of heard about this throughout the days and the woodwork and all that stuff, but I've never actually tried it on my own. So I don't know where the challenge originated, and I hope nobody's angry at me for, like, stealing this idea or anything like that, but I'm going to try it for my own. Now, that being said, there's obviously a lot of towers in the game. There's a lot of ways we could go about this, and one tower that just sounded really, really fun to me was the Buccaneer, and specifically, the Pirate Lord. Alright, I mean, it's 30 grand, so it's, like, pretty cheap, so, like, making one tower pop all the balloons? Like, dude, that sounds pretty funky. I would generally say that Pirate Lord's probably not one of the best towers in the game, though some people would say it's definitely S tier or S class or whatnot. But getting a $30,000 tower to get that many pops seems kind of crazy to me. Some of you guys might be thinking, wow, Chris, you're using the best tower in the game. I truly don't know. And that's why I'm looking for information from you guys. If I make a mistake or a silly, stupid thing, please forgive me. Again, I like to point this out every once in a while, but I do not watch other people's videos pretty much at all. And I don't do it as like specifically, I hate you and I'm never going to watch your videos or anything like that. I just really don't enjoy watching other people's videos. I even rarely ever watch my own videos, believe it or not. Though I've also experienced my own videos, so there's that too. But anyways, if you guys have any information for me on how I could do better, or how I could be a little less silly in the next video if I try to do this again, please let me know. I would appreciate that. I am also curious to see if you guys have ever heard of this before. So what I'm going to do is hopefully I can remember to do this. I want to leave a comment down there. I'm hopefully going to pin the comment, so it'll be at the top of the comment section. And all I want to know is, have you heard of this challenge before? Or is this brand new to you? Because if it's brand new to pretty much everybody, then we could just, like, jump in and do some weird, crazy crap. But if this is, like, commonplace for most people, and I'm just being a weirdo out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm just the only one that doesn't have this cool challenge under my belt, then I need to complete this, and I need to get that information from you guys. So, I guess, first of all, I should try to explain the challenge. So the challenge is that right now we have 1,000 pops. That's like nothing. Nothing. We've got to get 1,000 times that. We've got to get 2,000 times this amount of pops by the end of the game. Isn't that kind of weird? 2,000 times that many pops? 1,000 times 1,000's a million, bro. We've got to do that twice. So I know that there's actually, like, a number that you can, like, miss a certain amount of pops to actually win this, because on Chimps mode, I think there's something like 2,130,000 pops or something like that. Or maybe it's just 2,030,000. I don't remember the exact number, but there's an exact number of pops you earn by the end of the game. And the goal is basically to make one tower pop pretty much everything. Pretty much everything. So I think there's, like, a lot of steps that I could do to make myself do better here. First of all, I definitely do want to go with the faster shooting and the even faster shooting, but I'm a little confused because round 24 is a camo balloon, and already I'm going to miss my first pop, because if I decide to start going for a village or something like that, I don't think I'm going to make the money in time, and I can't really use any of the other towers to, like, pop the thing, so I don't really want to do that either. And decamalization is going to be kind of goofy. I could probably throw Etienne down on the bottom down here to try to, like, get automatic camo detection, but I think I'm better off just going for the village because I need jungle drums and stuff anyways, so that's probably going to be our plan here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go faster firing. I'm going to go for the double shot. A cannon shape with double shot, I'm hoping is just going to, like, get us through this game, but then I need to figure out how to pop this camo balloon. And I think I'm just going to throw it in a spike factory in the back, because if balloons do get all the way to the very, very back here, well, we've got to have something to pop it, right? And I don't want to lose the game because random balloons sneak through stupidly. But the idea is that obviously a pirate lord by himself cannot get 2 million pops, right? You can't just build one tower and beat chimps. That's not possible. So what you have to do is you have to use a lot of support towers. All right? So we're going to start with a village. We're going to build a village next to it, get jungle drums, get the radar scanners. We've got the cam detection and everything. And then we can build weird things to power them up. So we can power them up with an alchemist if we wish. But if we build an alchemist, we've got to be careful because the alchemist is already going to be popping balloons as well. So it's like, that could ruin us a little bit. So maybe we don't use an alchemist right away. Maybe we use it only if we have an emergency situation or something like that. I could also do weird things like move my alchemist around with my heli pilot, so I could, like, power it up with a permabrew or something like that, move my heli pilot away, and have them both not be popping balloons. That is a possibility and a way to play the game. In addition, you could use things like an overclock from your engineer here. Just throw them down in the corner, get the overclock flowing, and then power your tower up even further. That is pretty cool. But in addition to powering myself up, I can also sort of slow down the balloons. So it gets goofy because, like, an ice tower automatically pops balloons. For sure, it's a fact. Ice towers pop balloons these days. It just kind of happens. So if you use something like a glue gunner instead to slow down the balloons, that's fine, but you just need to make sure you don't get corrosive glue. So you can go for, like, a glue hose with stronger glue or something like that. But late game, bro, is that going to be possible? I don't freaking know, man. Again, this is my first run, and what I'm going to do, all right, is even if I lose, I'm going to upload my very first run ever. We're going to do it together. All right. And then if I, for some reason, keep on failing forever and ever and ever, eventually I'll go back and maybe I'll just need your guys' help. Maybe you'll have to do a live stream or something like that. All right, so here we go. We get our radar scanner up. That's good news for us. We've got cam detection now, so we can actually make sure we can focus on this poppin' power. And we are at 5,000 pops. So we're about, what do we need, 40,000 more pops than that to win the challenge? 40, that's a lot. Or 4,000, I mean, right? I think, yeah, probably something like that. 4,000. All right, anyways, we're going to meet back in a little bit once we start to get to some issue land, I guess. All right, first big change of the day. We've got the monkey pirates on level around 38 here. That's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it makes the Moab going to be easy peasy, which is good news for us. It's also making these balloons go down pretty easy peasy as well, which I'm pretty happy about that. I do believe that the balloons will be the big problem near the end of the game. I'm really hoping that the glue gunners that I use, kind of spamming all over the place, are going to be enough. And then I'm really hoping that if I spam some, like, low-level ice towers, I can probably get the ceramics to be, you know, stunned for a little while. Oh, crap, guess what I forgot to do? Insta-kill the Moab. Woo! But I'm glad we popped it anyways. All right, we're going to go jungle drums. Boop, boop. It's just a little bit of popping power, or a little bit of popping power for us. 15% speed, not bad. I'll take it. And then again, I'm gonna hold off on the alchemist for a little bit because I don't want to play it. I don't want to play it too close. Like I said, I don't know the math numbers here, like how many pops you're allowed on other towers here and stuff like that. But I don't want to ruin it for myself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get something sort of goofy right now. I'm gonna go for one glue gunner kind of up here in range of the village though, and we're gonna get him up to a Moab glue with glue splatter. All right, it's kind of a goofy glue gunner, to be honest. Like, it doesn't really make that much sense right now. Like, round 44, Chris, what are you doing here? Well, to be honest, I don't really know. I just feel like I need it for later, so I just kind of want to build it now. Because I don't really know what else to build, man. I know that I need a Pirate Lord. That's $28,000. This guy's getting 0 pops, though. That's the key here. Got him on strong. He's doing some glue action. He's also going to be doing great work against the Moab. But then I'm also going to need a glue gunner here. Probably in range of the village on this side, somewhere over here, maybe. And that one's going to be some sort of middle path glue, like a glue hose or a glue strike or even a glue storm. And And then I have to remember also that I can use ice towers and abilities in ways to slow things down. So I can use the ice tower and or the ninja to slow things down. Oh my god, there's so many options for us here, bro. Whew, alright, so I'm sure some people have gotten some pretty solid strategies for this stuff, but I'm working on it. I'm fresh, man. I am absolutely brand new to this. And because I am brand new, I want to tell you guys a quick... It's a story that turns into a life lesson, which turns into some questions, which turns into some other stuff. I don't really know exactly what it is. It's just kind of a compilation of weirdness, all right? Now, I think some people come to these videos for that, and hopefully you'll enjoy this. So, first of all, we are popping everything. So I'm actually really not... We're popping mostly everything. I'm really not worried unless something crazy happens here. I think we're going to be able to afford all the way up to a Pirate Lord without too many issues. But I will be insta-killing things whenever possible if I remember to actually press the button. Yeah. So anyways, I was hanging out with my wife's cousin yesterday. And we don't have the ability. Dang. The Moab glue looked like it freaking sucked, bro. Is it because I didn't get the top path? Do we really need the... Do I need... I don't... Do I need the glue soak to make that work? I think I might. I don't know. Well, either which way. We'll figure it out as time goes on. I can't sell, but maybe I can buy another glue that'll just, like, help me out or something. But hopefully this isn't, like, the worst glue in the entire history of the world, dude. At least it'll do something against the balloons. That's the good news. It's kind of a weird one. At least it'll be doing something, right? I could also probably relentless glue this guy later on if I want to. If I want to go cray-cray. If I want to. And we got to talking a little bit, and he was like, actually, believe it or not, it was either his friend or somebody he worked with. He was like, yeah, somebody actually said that they watched you. And I was like, really now? That's pretty intriguing. Dang, I pressed that freaking button, bro. I wanted that insta-kill, but I guess it's probably better for us because round 54 is even more difficult than 53. Let's just get rid of one of these guys because there's a lot of ceramics coming out. Hopefully we can still kill this one by the time it comes around. So it is definitely slowing it down. It's just not much. Yeah, I remember that glue being better for some reason. I haven't really used this glue in a long time. I'm not going to call it sucktastic right now, but definitely not as great as I remember it. All right, we're almost at 50,000 pops, by the way. I guess that shows you how many pops could have happened throughout the game here. With the first 55 rounds, you average less than 1,000 pops per round. And that means later on, we're going to be getting to the point where we're getting 100,000 pops per round or so. Around there, maybe. At least that's a guess for me. But of course, that doesn't relate always to the money. The money goes down over time, which I guess I could probably talk about later. But I thought that was kind of cool. So I guess that brought up the question about famousness. And I was hanging out with also Amanda's dad. So he was like, yeah, I guess Chris is really famous. And I was like, he was like kind of poking fun of me, but also kind of like being like, well, yeah, you like people actually know who you are randomly. Then just kind of like, they just know who you are. And I'm like, yeah, I guess that's kind of true. I don't really, it's weird because when I first started making videos, I never thought that I would be famous. Okay, of course. Of course, right? Does anybody like walk into doing anything being like, I'm gonna get famous? Now, I know there's a lot of people out there, like my sister and stuff, when they were kids, like one of their main goals in life was to be famous. All right? The weird part about the famous thing, though, is that usually it's not always about being famous. A lot of times it's about being rich and famous. All right? That's a big difference, if you ask me. Being rich and famous versus being famous is different. All right, because there's a lot of people out there that are famous but are not rich. And that does affect your life and everything. And of course, the more famous you are, the more likely you are just to get money. If you're really famous, people are like willing to give you things and they're willing to give you money. So you can easily turn your fame into richness in a lot of situations. Now, personally, I would not say that I'm famous. In fact, it's almost kind of counterintuitive, but I actually, believe it or not, don't want to be famous. All right, this is the really, really weird part for a lot of people. Some people out there are like, you know, I want to be famous, or I want to be rich, or I just want to be a big YouTuber or something like that. Like, I actually, I talked to some kids at my friend's school one time, And they were very impressed, obviously, by me being a YouTuber. And a lot of them like asked, what did you want to be when you grow up? And they were legit like 8 years old. Keep in mind that YouTube did not exist when I was 8 years old at all. Didn't exist when I was like 15 years old. 14. I think it started when I was like 14. And of course, it wasn't owned by Google or anything yet. It was 2005. So it was kind of crazy to even imagine being a YouTuber as a job. So, in skill, got to pay attention a little bit, right, Chris? Come on, come on. I mean, it's a bit of a slow process. You know, we're really just slowing things down, kind of keeping things in-game. So now, here's where it gets a little wild, because honestly, to help me out right now, I should probably get some sort of, like, overclock or something like that, but best case scenario is I can afford a permabrew. I mean, we're talking about almost 70 grand here, so this is, like, a big ask to go for. And we're talking the mid-80s probably to save up for that guy, maybe even late 80s to save up for a permabrew, and surviving with one Pirate Lord all the way until then is going to be pretty tricky. So, I don't know if that's going to be possible, but that's my goal. And then if it doesn't happen, then we'll swap our strategy a little bit, and we'll buy an overclock or whatever, and just kind of focus on other ways of popping balloons, or getting balloons happening without too many major issues overall. So yeah, everybody's still 0. We're at 150k, so you see big changes, bro. We tripled our popping power since round 55, or tripled our pop count since 55. Big things are happening. So I guess it goes back to when I first started making videos. Like, it was weird because I wanted to get views. All right. Now, I did not equate views to famousness because my face, my voice, were not in the videos. I just posted content that I thought people would like, and because I worked on that, worked hard on it, I wanted enough people to enjoy it for me to feel like the work was worth it. And obviously it was a very slow process. It started out very, very slow. I mean, I was getting 100 views on a video almost max when I first started. Don't forget that I started over 10 years ago. I mean, a lot of people don't realize, but I have been a YouTuber for a long time. And not necessarily a super duper successful YouTuber. I mean, a reasonably successful YouTuber, but there's a lot of better, bigger, stronger YouTubers out there. Actually, super rich and super famous YouTubers out there. I'm more of like a commonplace YouTuber. I'm somewhere in the grand scheme of things. I am relatively big to somebody with 1,000 subscribers, but somebody with 100 million subscribers, I'm tiny. I'm worthless almost. Insignificant little ants to them. So it really depends on your scale of everything, I suppose. But anyways, the point of this entire story was kind of just about a little bit about what you wanted to be when you grow up, and whether or not you wanted to be famous and or rich when you grew up. Because I'll be straight with you guys, like I said, I do not want to be famous. I actually am so awkward and so weird that I think that if I've met maybe 3 people in real life that have knew who I was. And every single time, I feel like I have let them down. All right. Now, if you're one of those people that have met me in real life and all of a sudden, well, you know, you're probably not watching the videos anymore. You're like, oh, Chris sucked. He was way, way worse than I thought he was going to be. He's almost a terrible person. All right, because he wasn't nice to me. Well, I'm sorry. All right, straight up. I am sorry. I am a bad person at being nice to people out in the wilderness. And it's not that I'm a jerk, all right? There's a big difference between being nice and being a jerk. I'm just not nice, and I'm not a jerk. I'm somewhere in the middle of I am so shy and so weird that I don't have any idea what to say to you. So if there is ever anybody out there in the world who's like, I think that might be SJB. That might be Chris. And you're like, I got to say hello to him. Like, that's cool. Feel free. Say hello to me. But I just want to be straight with you and saying that if you're looking for, like, me to be like, oh my god, what's up? And, like, you know, give you a fist bump and be like, yo, what's your name? How you doing? Like, hopefully life is great. Like, let's talk about stuff and talk about the world. That's not happening. I'm sorry. It just won't. I'm too terrible at life to make that happen for you. So I feel like I have let down the people that have, oh, I should have waited for this thing. But you know what? Maybe this will be lucky. Maybe we'll get the ability back in time. But gotta watch out. Round 81 might start to get cray-cray. So far, though, I am very impressed with Pirate Lord. But, of course, round 81 changes everything. This is when things can start to get so crazy, so hard, so quickly, that pretty much your entire life is over. Now, I'm also not sure how the 2 Megapop challenge works with different maps. Like, if I do a Pirate Lord on a different map, is that still just a new 2 Megapop situation here? I don't know. And, of course, new to me is not necessarily new to everybody. I'm not trying to find new things yet. I'm just exploring the wilderness a little bit. See what I can do. See what I can pull off here. Seeing if it is pull-offable. I'm waiting for that to get into the dictionary, man. That's, you know, either Dunzo or pull-offable has to be in the dictionary by the time that I die. Okay, one of those two. And if, not the Urban Dictionary either. I want, like, the full-on Oxford Dictionary to be like, Chris, we're creating this word. Not necessarily even because of you, but I want it in the dictionary. All right, I just want it. All right, make it happen. If any of you guys work for the dictionary company, okay, by any chance, or any dictionary company, talk them into it, bro. Talk them into it. Tell them it's commonplace, and they need to get this. They need to get this flowing. And maybe even better than that, if you don't work at the dictionary company, just start using those words in real life. All right, start saying Dunzo. Start saying pull-offable. Because pull-offable is just a fun word to say. That's the main thing about it. Dunzo is also pretty fun to say, which makes it that much more entertaining and interesting to say it during my videos. Pull-offable just flows. It flows pretty well. It's actually weird because pull-offable sounds like it would be very difficult to say, but it's actually not. It's actually quite easy to say. All right, so we have $69,000 here. I think we might be ready for our alchemist, but again, I'm having that weird issue that if I end up putting the alchemist down, he might be throwing his alchemy at the balloons and stealing my popping power. And right now, we're 1/4 of the way there, baby. We're 1/4 of the way there. We have to get 3/4 of the way there with our last 15 rounds. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, so the question is now, do I try to save up enough money to get a support Chinook? I mean, we're talking about another 15 grand on top of this. I need like 86, 87 grand to make this happen, bro. Is that possible? I don't know. I mean, I'm actually already impressed with just a random Pirate Lord with Jungle Drums is just destroying all this crap so easily. So, yeah, I guess we're going to give it a shot. Let's see what we can do here. The sad thing is we don't get any extra money for our Pirate Lord here. It does say extra cash, but not on Chimps mode, man. You just get the regular amount of money for us. It's okay. Not a big deal. But we do have to deal with that. All right, I'm going to try. I mean, of course, I guess, hopefully, this is allowed. I can exit out and come back. Oh, yeah, that was good. 3 Oh My God insta-kills. That's nice, dude. That's nice. We're only like 10k away from making this crazy crap happen. And I think I could even survive around 90 with our insta-kills here. Pirate Lord does like a decent amount of damage to DDTs, but he usually can't kill them by himself. So I'm hoping that we can use our insta-kill here around 90 as well, and that should get us to the place where we need to be. And even then, like, am I trying to get every single pop in existence? No. First of all, I've already lost 3, so I can't do that. All right. 3 is really, really tiny, though, if you really get down and think about it. I mean, it's basically nothing. Oh, here we go. We're getting to the point. Around 89. More insta-kills are always good. But it'd be nice if I could just turn the tower off. Just stop attacking for a little bit. I just want to wait for my ability to come back. Sadly, not going to happen. Oh, you know what? I guess we have to not do that because we do need it for around 90. So we're going to see if we can take these guys down. It's a nice slow process, but it's going pretty well. Glue is actually doing its job for the most part. I've not needed to go for any other weird glues yet. And beautiful, bro. Beautiful. We need to kill these 3 DDTs. Just 1, 2, 3. Dead. And then... oh, boy. I'm a few $1,000s away, and at any point, if I have to build this Alchemist, I'm going to do it to survive. But if I don't need it, I will wait it out even further. I'm also a little bit afraid that my Heli Pilot will randomly, like, get some pops while, like, doing things. So I might have to, like, turn off the auto start on this guy. Oh, yeah, we're getting tricky here. We're getting tight, but it looks pretty good. These regular balloons are still going down very, very easily. Yes, we do. We manage, and I think we might be ready. All right, so I'm going to throw it. I think I'm in range here. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I guess I got to throw it here. Oh, yeah, he's popping balloons. All right, we got to get this crap happening. All right, get that flowing. Oh, I don't have enough money yet for sure. All right, heli pilot. Stay over here. We're going to lock you in place over in the back here. For now, we're going to go for a middle path. Okay, we almost have the support enough money. We're going to undo auto start. And we're going to try to insta-kill some stuff. Oh, look at these. He's stealing all my pops, bro. He's stealing them all. Get out of here. Oh. All right. Well, we're just about at support Chinook money. That's the good news. But I feel pretty confident that Pirate Lord with Purple Brew can probably insta-kill everything. So that's pretty awesome. Oh, we don't have the ability yet. Thanks. We have to beat round 83 as well. Oh, with more pop stealing coming into play. All right, hopefully we can pop DDTs now. That was pretty good, bro. That was real good, like. All right, and because we're popping balloons pretty good. Oh, here we go. Support Chinook. We're going to move you back to the back here. All right, I'm going for it. Time this good, like. Beautiful. My heli pallet's got nothing. Nothing. All right. So what's the last step here? First of all, I gotta say, this guy's been pretty clutch, man. I don't know exactly how much he's saved us here, but I really honestly believe that he has done something of reasonable value at the very least. Ooh, does that get me something? No, it doesn't steal anything. Okay, we're halfway there, baby. More than halfway there. 1.1 million pops. Delicious. All right, more insta-kills. And then I think my last step here is going to be that overclock action. So let's get one of these puppies flowing. It's 14 grand, easily affordable. Probably after this round, maybe on 96. Based on what I saw for 93, though, I'm expecting this to go down pretty easily. I'm also possibly going to get an MIB here, depending on how things go. And then, in worst case scenario, we're going to have to do that weird thing where I just start spamming some random ice towers. I don't have to go cray-cray with it, but I need to build just a few of them to get, like, some ceramic slowdown. Not even poppy power, just slowdown. Pirate Lord is beautiful, bro. Pirate Lord is beautiful. It actually looks really cool to watch, to, like, see this guy exploding things out in every direction. I like it. All right, we got the money. Overclock. We probably don't even need it, though. Things are just going that well. All right, 96 is going to get taken down. 97, we can insta-kill one right away. Oh, I turned off auto start. That's why I didn't go. I was pressing the button. I'm like, why is this something taking forever to come out? And then, believe it or not, overclock, completely unnecessary. Unnecessary here. Ooh, 3/4 of the way there, baby. Whew. All right, let's insta-kill this bad boy. And now we're going to overclock this puppy and see where we can get. Now, we might be able to just kind of keep overclock going almost full time with one overclock. I don't know if I want... Oh, no, it actually went away about 3/4 of the way through. So let's buy another one, I guess. I don't even know for sure if this is, like, the right thing to do. You know, oh, man, we're going to hide this puppy. We're going to hide him. Oh, no. No! He's stealing all my pops! No! Cruel world. I've done it. Why did I do that? Oh, I should have put him in a weirder spot. He's already got 300 pops, guys. Oh, no. Don't tell me I'm going to ruin my 2 million pops by getting 1,999,999. No, don't tell me. We're so close. We're so close. We need just 60,000 pops more. All right, let's do some insta-killing action. All right, he's kind of stopped attacking the balloons, so it's got to be like a pretty good amount of bigness for this to get through here. We can buy our second overclock just to buy it. Oh, he's getting bad balloon popping power. He stole about 1,000. I think we're about 1,000 down overall. Oh, yep, heli pilot ended up with 30 somehow. So I don't know how that happened, but all right. Yeah, right. Just about 1,000. That's pretty cool, actually. All right, let's see if we can make this happen and see if we can get our... Oh, 10,000 away. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Make it happen, bro. And we did it. 2 mega pops. Delicious. We've done it. And we're going to end up with 2,042,000. All right. So... yeah, so, okay, so this is a good number to know. 2,043,251. So we have to keep our other pop count under 43,251. We did a great job. Kept it under, kept it about at 1,000, roughly. It's really not bad, man. For my first try ever, I feel pretty satisfied. Pretty satiated. Is there any cheating allowed? Like, can you just be like, oh, well, I was really close, but I can survive round 101, bro. I can survive it. I don't know. I don't think that's fair. Though I am, like I said, very impressed with the Pirate Lord overall. Yeah, I guess just to finish my story, I don't really want to be famous. But I would like to be rich. I don't think it'll ever happen. But I would like it. And I gotta be honest with you guys. I'd like to be rich at some point. I think a lot of people probably have this, but they, you get the question of like, well, if you had $10 million, what would you do with it? What would you do with it? Would you buy a nice house, a nice car, and pay off all your debts? Would you give any money away? I mean, at $10 million, I mean, that's probably enough to survive a reasonable lifestyle forever, but not a lavish lifestyle forever. $10 million, you will run out of money at that point. So it gets kind of weird. It gets kind of weird. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, press that like button for me. I'd really, really appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe. And, of course, give me any info that you can in the comments below about what kind of fun or bad or terrible time you're having while watching my videos. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Ooh, here it is. The 2 Mega Pops Challenge. I did not even know that this was actually in the game. I thought it was fan-made challenge, community challenge. But there it is. 2 Mega Pops. Oh, yeah, girl. Oh, yeah.